I think that the show started out fantastic. It was very simple, and it needed to be. It was simple and complicated. There was a lot of detail that was put into the show, and a lot of complications that could arise from the various animation elements in it. And the more engines you add, the more people you needed to operate each of these engines at the same time, which was really interesting to me. And then progressing further through the years and going into the transition into CGI. The transition, I'm honest, it was a little rough. It was a rough transition. But now that we're in season 20 of the show, it has gotten significantly better. We finally nailed down the lighting of the sunset and the sunrise and the various camera angles. We've gotten way more camera angles now. The expressions on the engine's faces have skyrocketed now that we've really established the animation. And we've owned it, and it's really great, and it's really fun, and yay.
It's been fun to watch it develop. Like, I liked it way back in the day. That was what I remember. It's like the old school. The CG is pretty cool. Like, I think that it works. It's not like it, because sometimes things get modernized and they get ruined. But like, I feel like Thomas, the true love of Thomas is still there. You know, the message is still there. So yeah, it's been fun to watch it grow. I kind of miss the old school Thomas though, just like the eyes moving. The mouth moving is kind of weird.
Growing up, and it's a really interesting series, and really wish I would have had the ability to had to see this growing up, so I can give you much more detail. But from what I've seen, it is going into a great direction through the digital master with their faces without doing too much of taking away from it as a trend.
I'm excited that we got more girls. Girls are great.
I think it's evolving just like anything else. Like if you've seen Doctor Who at the beginning, it's just developed. It's just developing like any other show that's been on for forever.
And it's English.
And it's English, yeah.
I think it's fascinating how they've come to the transition to using the model trains and the faces to going to CGI. So I like that we can still go back and see the old version and the new version, and the stories are still just as important and just as enjoyable.